Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
3, 2,
Yeah. Don't
1.
Don't countdown. Whoa.
What was that?
What was that? Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Left the Party Too Late podcast, episode 4.
Wow.
Episode 4. We've been doing this for a month.
4, take 5.
Yeah, episode 4, take 5.
This is like the most I've ever committed to something I did not get paid for.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Soon we'll start making bank. But anyway, I'm Jasmine, one of your hosts.
I'm Aria.
And I'm Brian, one of your hosts as well.
And
some might say second.
I'm totally not one of the hosts.
yeah, Aria's a guest today. Aria's been a guest for the past 3 episodes. And once again, she's back on and guesting with us. But first things first, let's talk about a guest that we wish we could have, but they're gone now.
They flew high.
Yes, in the Wisconsin skies. This is for you, Catherine. This whole episode is for you.
She's not dead. We just like remembering her. She's just gone. She moved away. But we love you. Stay safe in Wisconsin, whatever y'all do over there. I don't know, what do they even do over there?
Play with moose.
Play with
Wait,
moose?
is that Iowa? Idaho? Potatoes.
Wisconsin. Cheese!
Cheese!
I hope you're eating
Somebody
your cheese.
said
Wait,
play with corn.
she's literally vegan or vegetarian.
She's vegetarian.
I hope you're playing with your cheese. Anyway, we're going to jump right into today's episode, unless anybody has some, thoughts on your mind before we jump in.
Well, I mean, most of the thoughts on my mind actually go online, because I have no filter.
I have no filter.
Yeah, no, you literally tweet so much. 90% of my Twitter notifications are from you.
You have post notice on?
No.
Oh, I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Twitter just, saw you follow me, and they're like, yes, we need to promote this man.
No, literally, Brian tweets like it's a full-time job. And, that's dedication that I wish I had. I don't have that much dedication.
Okay, well, when I get super followers, then you'll see it is a
super
full-time
followers?
job.
When Beyonce follows me, you'll see.
Rihanna
You'll all
almost
see.
followed me.
You'll rue this day. You'll rue it. Whatever.
I mean,
I clicky and
I
draggy.
draggy. Speaking of click and drag, big drag.
Oh, no, wait.
the fact
Speaking
that
of click and drag, which leads into iCarly, which leads into they were on social media, and that's what we're talking about today. Woo!
Not you stealing my segue.
That was a nice little circle
I'm a fucking
segue.
girl.
But yes, we're talking about social media today, but not social media as it is today. Social media as it was when we were
tweens.
Yeah, I guess kind of middle school.
Matriculating.
When we were too young to be on it, but we were like, "Oh, I want it."
We were too young to be on it, and way too young to realize the repercussions it would have on our psyche and just who we are.
Honestly, thinking about what I did on social media when I was a kid, it made me good. It really made me creative.
Oh no!
I'll talk about it later. Once we get into it,
it turned
you'll
me
see
into
why.
A literal federal terrorist.
Oh no, I didn't do that. I was creative girl making things.
I was 14 years old when I saw my group chat dock somebody. It was crazy.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, I definitely remember group chats and stuff, and trying to make friends with people that it's retweet.
Guys, this tweet to be in the GC.
Yeah, this tweet if you're a fan. This tweet to be in insert celebrity name group chat, and it's all you guys and then it dies after a day.
Pollinators or
yeah.
What I don't know.
Yes, I think one of the first
Harry's.
I think one of the first group chats I was in on Twitter. This was after even my first beginning on social media, but it was definitely I watched Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
And it was 2017 or something, and then I was oh, I love this, and then I went on Twitter and it was retweet to be in a Tom Holland / Marvel / Spider-Man group chat, and I was oh, heck yeah, and then I was in it, and it was fun. And then
I was about to say, I remember you had a David Dobrik stan account.
That was that was hard times. Recent as in I was a sophomore in high school, which is more than 4 years ago. I no longer support David Dobrik or
men.
Any of the people or men. I no longer support white men, except for list a whole bunch of people, except for Dylan O'Brien, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield. Exactly.
No, she's supporting them. Literally wants to smash 3 out of the 4 she just mentioned.
Smash or pass, always smash.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's start at the beginning. What was the first thing that you guys went on social media wise? If you had a YouTube channel or did create a Vine account and you posted or the Twitter and you posted an Instagram, whatever.
I would say for me probably YouTube, because like we had a channel.
What was it called?
Yeah.
Dance Girls? AC
I
Dance?
Dance was the first one.
It's like I just
I
but
Dance.
I
No, like
Dance,
iCarly.
like, yeah, like iCarly. It was supposed to be like
She's
our friend's
plagiarizing.
dad made it up for us because we were like a
Yeah.
dance team, and we were, well, not a dance team, but it was like 4 of us, and we used to like go do dances for people. And did we get paid for it? I don't know. I didn't see any of that money. But anyways, we had to like do dances, and we were like, oh, we have to come up with a name for our group. And since we all had like Apple stuff,
You just let yourself finish a story.
Apple stuff.
since we all
For
had
context, Brian like showed a tweet.
like one of
and-
his tweets.
Yeah.
I
Self-promo.
I cannot apologize. I'm a very funny person.
But we were like, we have to come up with a name. We all like love Apple stuff. I don't think I had a Mac yet or an iPhone, but I had an iPad.
Because like,
But yeah, because it
Apple.
was like like little I, and
Yeah.
then Dance. I still want to work for the Apple Store. Apple, if you're listening,
That's-
please fucking hire me.
Whoa.
Wait,
this is
how
a
many
threat.
times did you sign up, actually?
What, for YouTube?
No, for Apple.
Oh, 3 or 4, and they never responded to any of them.
No,
I went in the
guys, if
store
you're
and then they
listening,
just,
start
like-
a petition for Aria, and so that the Apple Store can like hire her.
Just
Send
a-
letters to the Apple
Just
Store.
a Apple Store. The
Literally,
Apple
I
Yeah.
just want like a little job like in the store where I can like help people do their Apple stuff, whatever, like super easy and get paid. Like that's all I want
You
in
get
life.
commission too, I think, if you like make people buy iPhones
Maybe.
and stuff. I think
And, like,
you do.
I can
Unless
do
you wanna be a
that.
part of, like, what is theirs? Like, you know, Geek Squad. Like,
I
what's
feel like
theirs
you would
called?
guilt people
Genius.
into buying stuff.
Yeah, Genius Bar.
Yeah, you
I
would
would
be, like,
either
one of
work
those
for
people?
that or like the
Mm.
selling things.
I feel
Okay.
like when people do Genius Bar, I don't think they really do anything. I think they just go to the back and be like, oh, this phone's kind of similar, and then give you...
No, when I went in with my computer, like, they do, like, a lot of stuff. And they're like, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, actually, I don't know if they did a lot. Because, like, I think they just, like,
No.
put this, like, program on my computer, just, like, scan, like, what's wrong. You're like, oh, yeah, your battery health. We'll get you a new battery. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. I don't think they,
'cause,
like, hack the system or, like,
Apple
do weird
is very
stuff.
like simple, and like I just like love that about it. But like some
Yeah.
people don't understand, and I can help them understand.
Yeah.
I've been doing this with my family. This is my resume.
Just because you work with... Just because your family's old does not mean you should be in charge of my phone.
Maybe, but my mom also works in IT, and I know Apple better than her. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shade at Arya's mother. Whoa.
And
We've
that's
strayed.
mother.
And that's on
Um,
mother.
What were we talking about? I Dance. Yeah, so we made a YouTube channel. It was super fun. And then that changed into a YouTube channel with just me and my one friend because our other friend
Dox
left
her name.
and moved away.
No.
I won't be doing that. But I will say shout out. She has a crocheting business. Her stuff looks really cool. It's like Amimono Designs on
I think
Instagram.
you might have to spell that out for the people, but don't. We don't promo. We don't free promo
Let's
here.
say,
If she wants an
no.
ad spot, she can DM you and then pay us money.
True.
Thank you, girl.
But she's only in like North Carolina in the BBI. So
North Carolina, where?
I don't know what school she goes to.
Oh, okay.
Some-
Oh,
some
like a
dance
college?
thing. Yeah,
Oh, dance. Did you ever do dance?
I did. That our name was I Dance.
Dance for us right now. Show us a little something.
Like what kind of dance? Like professional?
Was
Like
it like
dance
dance
competitions? Yeah.
I did like dance teams. I did ballet, jazz, a little bit of hip hop.
Team? Show us a move right now.
Yeah, show us a little bit of
Show
hip
us
hop.
a
Oh, I
move right
love
now.
tap.
What the fuck was that?
There you
It's
go.
a
She looks like she
Robot.
just grabbed a good cookie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, you're gonna have to pay if you want to see more.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you sound like...
That sounds like OnlyFans.
Whoa. Only dance.
Okay, but so you had your channel with your friend. What was that
Yeah.
called? You want to shout that out?
Was it like A Girls or something?
Yeah, like ACDC.
I don't.
That's a band.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, you're right. It was the A's.
Ooh.
The A's?
Yeah, the A's.
That was
because
never
our
gonna
names
blow
were
up.
like
I'm
Aria
sorry.
and Anaya.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
That's not
I can't like
searchable.
see that because I remember we watched one of your videos, the Whisper Challenge.
that-
And it looked
And
like the
I don't
ass.
remember.
I think that's what it was called.
Like I feel like there was
like
like a
our
longer
email
name.
was like Aria C and like her name, like her first and last initial at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
Oh, you guys like made an email?
Yeah, because you have to like make an email to like make a YouTube,
etc.
Yeah, so we made an email.
Speaking of emails, if any businesses any companies out there want to sponsor us, we have a business email. Yeah. I have not checked in a long time. Imagine we're just like full of emails. I was like thinking about it in the shower. I was like, oh, I need to add it to my Gmail on my phone, and I forgot.
Yeah.
Next episode.
You guys can too.
I totally forgot we had an email until just now.
Yeah, literally, holy fuck.
It's leftthepartytoolate@gmail.com. Oh wait,
lefthepartypod@gmail.com. No.
Leftthepartypodcast@gmail.com, but only one T between the left and the. Anyway, it's linked, guys. It's linked to businesses out there. It's linked Curology. You can, like, go find it.
Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh, you can find
Curology?
it. No, I never did.
Okay.
I thought... That's, like, something for another time. But, like, I thought it was only for people that had, like, really bad acne.
Yeah,
and, like,
I
I don't. But they're like, oh, no, anybody could use it. But now I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Right. It was like, well, I don't know. Speaking of acne, I was literally a cyst on the internet because...
Wait, are we doing that?
Wow.
Oh.
Speaking of acne, I thought you were going to go into a whole thing, like, I had so much acne. I had, like, cystic acne, and I was going to be like, oh, I can't imagine you had acne,
but there was
honestly.
this one time, like, this kid got bullied in middle school. It was so bad. He, like, fell asleep, and he had, like, cystic acne on his face, and, like, this one guy, like, got, like an expo marker and, like, connected the dots with his acne.
Oh
like, that shit would make me kill myself. Like, no, like the movie Cyberbully. Like, I would just straight up, like, I'm sorry.
I would be able to take the cap off.
Is Cyberbully the movie that we watched?
Yeah.
Like the little
Discord,
commentary.
like the one where they like all died?
No, that's Unfriended.
Okay.
Whoa. But I mean, there was like bullying in that too. Like that's why the ghost girl like did it. But speaking of like cystic
Did they wait? No, did they not do that?
Wait, what did you say?
Didn't they like touch her puss in the movie or no?
No.
What happened in the movie?
It was like a girl.
This girl like. She was like.
This girl
killed herself.
Yeah, the girl like killed herself, and then she came back and like haunted like her
But
friends.
what was the video?
Because the girl like she
shit herself.
Yeah, and like the girl took a video of it and like zoomed in, and then like was like, I got her good, and then it's like how the movie ends, because like that's why she was like haunting them, because like she posted that girl posted the video.
Maybe she should live, laugh, love a little more.
Yeah, but speaking of cystic acne, I was watching like a Vogue beauty thing, and like it was Sydney Sweeney, and she was talking about like how she used to have cystic acne, and then I was like, if anybody's listening and you have cystic acne, just wait a little bit. You can be like Sydney Sweeney. Dream big, don't give up.
Right, but as you were saying, Aria.
Yeah. So how long did the YouTube channel last?
Yeah, the YouTube channel lasted for like I guess like a year and a half, because it was whenever we started until.
Did you post like every week or just like whenever you wanted to?
It was basically whenever we wanted to.
I remember that Whisper Challenge video. And there was another one. Did you do like a little skit? It was like a little play.
No.
We should do more skits on this.
I think that's whack.
I think that's a terrible idea.
I think that's whack. Okay, Grandma.
Yeah,
Crack is whack.
We had like
say no to dope.
Did
you guys have a DARE program?
No. Wait, but they did in middle school they came to our school and they like made everybody like watch a puppet show.
Oh.
Where like they talked about like the effects of drugs in teen pregnancy.
Oh.
in teen pregnancy.
And it was like
when you're in middle school?
When we were in middle school.
Wow.
That's sick.
Right. Yeah, like sick as in bad or sick as in that's so cool.
That's messed
I don't know.
up.
I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know.
That's sick as in bad.
Because like they literally put a balloon in like underneath like the shirt of one of the puppets, and they were like, "This is what you're gonna do with your baby." Like she was like, "Oh, like I need to decide between my baby and school and and then they just popped the balloon.
What the?
I remember the high school in my town that I didn't go to. They literally had a daycare center in there because like so many teen moms. Like they had a whole daycare center for them.
Did they have a film crew or no?
No.
For teen moms.
No, they weren't those kind of teen moms.
They weren't special enough.
Yeah, they weren't white.
True.
But anyway, where were we?
Yeah, the videos we made. We made like challenges a lot of times, like with the iDance channel. The second one, like, we didn't have that many videos. Like, they were really long, except for one. I remember the smoothie video. That was good.
Smoothie challenge?
It might have been the smoothie challenge, but it might have been just, like, everything in the kitchen sink smoothie or something.
Oh,
Like,
I know that.
random.
I think that's, like, an ice cream thing. Everything but the kitchen sink, like, Sunday. I think I've heard of that. And I saw it in a movie. But,
yeah, so that was a moment
in
my life.
Well, how old were you? That's another good question.
Where are your parents in all of this?
I don't know where my parents were.
They knew you
But,
were posting or
They
no?
were
Yeah, they
gone.
did.
They were
Okay.
visiting.
Because, like, her mom was there, like, one of my friend's mom. Because, like, we would always do it at her house usually. Because we had a lot of
That's
sleepovers
crazy.
there. But, yeah. Age, I don't know, but I'll tell you, it was between 7th grade and halfway through 8th grade. 'Cause
Oh,
that's when
so
she
what was that,
left.
like 13? 12, 13, I think?
I was about to say, that's like 12, 13, 14.
I turned 11
Yeah.
in 7th grade.
Oh, yeah, we would be 12 and
Yeah.
13. So 10, 11,
So,
okay, that's not too
10,
crazy.
11, 12.
That's about normal, I think.
Yeah, because we started, like, the
Ish.
summer before 7th grade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's my YouTube story.
Brian, do you have any...
Where
What's
did
your
you
social
start?
media? Yeah, where did you
Oh,
start?
well-
Your first thing.
Okay, so my first start was actually on Wattpad.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Wait, how old were you?
I was 11, 12.
So what is that, like... Oh, no, we're doing the math again. 6,
I
7?
was like, I was like 7th grade.
Okay. I think I remember I made my first Wattpad account in 7th grade,
And
too.
like, I joined it just to be like an asshole. Like like I said, I was born a hater. Like, I just like, I was not live, laugh, loving. I was like death, hate, and like screaming. At
No,
the
it's
fucking
crazy, because, like, the reason why I joined Wattpad was because, like,
Yeah.
I thought it would immediately be, like, sex, and I was, like, so interested. Like, a 7th grade, I was like, I want to know everything. But, like, I got on, and, like, they recommended me a book. It was, like, called, like, My Wattpad Love, and I was like, okay, let me read this. Like,
Stop being horny, kids.
when's the sex gonna happen? And it never did, and I was like, maybe this isn't what this app is about.
Wait,
But I was just looking in the wrong places.
to all my Wattpad readers, how visceral of a reaction do you get when you hear the word member?
Oh, like
in
My
relation
throbbing
to dick,
member.
my throbbing member. That was terrible.
But okay, so you were a hater on Wattpad. Did you like
Yeah.
comment on people's like stuff? Like this shit
No.
sucks.
No. I would be very much like, I did the Wattpad version of subtweeting, where I would like screenshot like excerpts of like books I would read and be like, this is so corny and terrible,
Corny.
and like compile it into like a shady AF comebacks Wattpad book that was like, you know, like cringe on Wattpad or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I would just like, it would be kind of like a commentary video where it'd be like the post, and I would be like going, like being like
Oh, like you made a book on
Yeah.
Wattpad with like the screenshots. Okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like
I was
we
like,
need
where are
to
you
like
posting
delve
this?
deeper into your childhood because you're
Yeah.
like messed up. Like, who does this? This is like horrible person.
Who does
Who
this?
does this? Me, baby.
That's so funny. No, literally, I'll talk about this after, but like that reminds me of something like what you just said.
Like, I mean, I've been told I was just like a hater straight from birth. Like, I don't know.
no,
What do you
we'll
mean?
deep dive a different time. But okay, so you had your little book. Was it a success? Was
It
it a
actually
smashing
was
success?
actually like the first chapter. It took a little while to get going, but like, it easily had like 20,000 reads a chapter. It was
Nice.
pretty good. And then I like stopped because I got lazy, and I think I had ADHD.
You think? It was
I'm like-
confirmed.
I'm like 90%. Well, back then I was like, I think I have ADHD, but I also like don't. The most I knew about ADHD was like that one guy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh. Wait, so it's not something you're born with?
Yeah.
Yes, it is something when you.
Oh, so then you definitely did have it then. I just meant like you like got it
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
somehow.
I got infected with ADHD.
Yeah, that's what you made
Yeah.
it sound like. You're like, I think I had it then. No, you definitely did.
Yeah, but sometimes it takes longer for like symptoms to like really present themselves. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I was a terrorist on that app.
And then after like you got lazy with the book, like did you just like leave then?
Yeah, I basically like just kind of like it became like a ghost account. Like I did not use it at all.
How much do you still have it? Like is it still like there?
No, I
Maybe?
deleted it because I was just
Okay.
like I went back to it like when I was 16. I was like, this is so lame.
So
I-
when you when you delete an account on Wattpad, do all of your like stories and everything
Yeah.
go away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. That's why I haven't. But I will never tell you, the people out there, what it is. Because, like, I just like having it there. Like, I would never delete that because, like, you know,
would
I
never
like...
delete history.
Yeah, I have to say, I would like going back and, like, reminiscing. Like, oh, and,
Yeah.
like, some stuff, like, still gets, like, reads and stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's nice to see people, like, enjoy this. Even though, like,
Yeah.
that's, like, so...
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw somebody with a scooter just, like, zoom past. Whoa. In the hallway. That's so crazy. But, yeah, like, I would never delete it. I like the memories, and, like, if people still enjoy it, even though that was, like, a very different part of my time of my life, it's still nice to see.
Like, I was, like, which, looking back at it now, like, yeah, it was kind of weird for me to be making fun of it, but also, like, y'all needed therapy so bad.
No, I was gonna say, some people did.
Why were y'all, like, imagining yourselves being, like, kidnapped and sold to One Direction?
Like those.
What?
You never heard about that?
Like,
I never read those, but, like, those were, like
being
epitome.
being Harry Styles' sex slave or something.
Yeah,
like
or it's like One Direction adopted me. And it's like it starts with, like, the mom. It's like she's like, she's like, I can't pay the bills anymore, so I had to sell you to these 5 hot men. Like, what? Like,
yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
And then it was like, oh, like I have to make you an orphan before. There was like, it was this one story where they had to kill Niall, so then the baby would be an orphan, so then they'd feel less bad about dating Niall's child.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, no, those were crazy. Like, the One Direction
I don't
girlies,
know, they're kind of...
I hope y'all are doing well.
What?
And you know what they became? CW writers.
Yeah,
So,
they're Riverdale writers
they're-
now.
yeah.
Good for them. At least they got a job. Which, that's how you get into the Riverdale office. You have to show, like, your Wattpad portfolio. No, into any CW show.
They're
You
like,
have to
here, see your previous work. Yeah. It's like, it's your phone.
You want my Wattpad link? I'll give you my profile name. Here you go. It's
now,
all
how
in the
many
Dropbox.
how many times do you use smut as a tag on your reading?
Every single time.
You're
Just kidding.
right.
I actually never wrote any...
Smut lemon.
No, I could never. I think, like, I read it sometimes, but I was never, like... I could never write it.
Would you ever play with your fanny to it?
Oh my god. His face. No, because I didn't really read fan fiction on Wattpad, at least, like, the beginning. Like, I read, like, normal books, like the bad boys stories, and they were always so bad and cheesy. There was one, it was, like, the boy next door, like, the girl next door, and it was, like, oh, it's, like, a love triangle between, like, the bad boy and then, like, the boy next door. And it's, like, which one will she choose? It's so stupid.
God.
Not episode ass fucking concept.
Yeah, kind of.
Did you
Like,
guys ever use episode?
I did.
No.
Too?
Yeah,
No.
but then it's like, oh, you have to pay for it, and I was like, oh, well, now, and then I would never remember to go back and, like, keep playing.
Oh yeah, because they had like those like
It was like diamonds.
passes or
Oh, yes, the
something
passes.
to read it. That was interesting.
I think you get like 2 every 6 hours or something. It's like, but you
Yeah.
can buy to get more.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
I think I literally might have the app on my phone, like
Wow.
offloaded, but like there.
I think I definitely did that a lot in like 8th grade, maybe beginning of high school.
Right.
But yeah, I wasn't really a fanfic girl, but definitely
It's
not
right
Wow.
there.
with Temple Run right under it in her
Temple
folder.
Run, Hot Wheels Race Off.
Hot
Oh
Wheels.
my gosh, there's so many games here. My brother loves Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels
That's
Race
we
Off
should
is,
do
like,
that
actually
one
a good
day,
game.
like a deep dive into like what apps we have on our phones. That could be kind of fun.
That'd be fun.
Because like I feel like we all have like different things, kind of. So I feel like the
Yeah.
basic like Instagram, Twitter,
Yeah.
but like other stuff could be fun.
Yeah.
But
Like
yeah.
go through some. That would be fun.
Next episode.
Next episode, maybe, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Just a little treat. But yeah, speaking of apps, I basically abandoned that app, and then I immediately took my spree of just like evilness to Twitter, which is where I reside now, basically.
How old were you when you first got Twitter?
I want to say like I was like 15 actually.
Okay.
I was 15 when I made the Twitter, and I think I started out as like a meme page, like
Okay.
like
I could
like,
see that for you.
but like posting like reaction pictures or like videos.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this
Don't
isn't
you still do that?
not really.
I know there's accounts that like do that, like just post reaction
Yeah.
videos and that people can use like with their tweets and
Yeah.
stuff.
But I just use reaction pictures just like to use them. But
yeah.
then I was like, this is kind of boring, and I kind of need a sense of community. So, like every other child does. So,
Not me.
okay.
Actually, my community is my Wattpad friends. Just kidding.
Okay, David.
I don't have an
Dobrik,
online community. I'm normal.
Oh, whoa. I have a real life community,
Yeah.
IRL.
You eat on the bed. Are you normal? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I like, what was that? I think it was like part of like indie film Twitter, so fucking pretentious.
Yeah.
And then I became like a music stan, so I was like,
Well, okay, yeah. Like, did you have like a fan account, like for specific?
No.
Like, what were your ads? That's like fun.
oh no,
Like,
no. I had different ads, yeah.
Yeah.
I had collect calls was one of them, and that was like in reference to like, Kendrick.
Okay.
And then there was, I think I had one, like, related to, like, the Green Lantern movie when people tried to convince me it was good, and they convinced me like for a good 3 months.
The one with like Ryan Reynolds, or a different one?
No, yeah, that one.
The one with Ryan Reynolds. Wow,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I watched Free Guy last night. It was really good. I was just
'Cause
thinking about it because of like you said something about Spree earlier, and the guy from Spree was in it, and I was like,
Oh,
he's
he
kind of
is.
cute.
I love Joe Keery, actually.
Yeah.
Also from Stranger Things. But I watched A Cinderella Story last night, and that movie is so good. I forgot how good it was. That is a good movie.
The one with Brandy?
No, with Hilary Duff.
Oh, oops.
And that guy. That's just like Cinderella, I think. But like
Yeah.
this is like modern day Cinderella. Like, you know, like another Cinderella story with like Selena Gomez too. But this one was Hilary Duff.
Yeah, anyways.
Before that. But yeah, keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
What other hats did you have?
And then I had,
Wait, I'm sorry. So in Free Guy, did Joe Keery like actually have like a good role? Because like
Yes,
I would watch
he was,
it
like,
for
the main
him.
character.
Okay, I might
Yeah.
watch it. I'm sorry.
they were, keep
Because
in
like I
mind,
actually really like
keep in
him.
mind, they were literally clowning,
Another white man to add to the list that I
They
support.
were
and,
just
like,
clowning white
And Ryan
men.
Reynolds.
They were just clowning
Nah,
white men.
I love
literally
Ryan
a few
Reynolds and
minutes
Blake
ago.
Lively. Like they're funny
Yes.
together. But anyway, go ahead with your ads. I'm so sorry.
Weren't y'all just talking about being liberated from white men like a few days ago?
No, literally
few minutes
I was gonna say
ago.
this episode. I was like David Dobrik was like, yeah, like I don't care about white men except for boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
And now adding Joe Keery to the
You're a
list because I
victim.
remembered.
But yeah, and then I had like the last ad I had was like, what was it?
Like before you deleted and then like came back now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was like, honestly, I don't even remember.
I don't think I went through a lot of ads. Maybe.
Like your like username.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just had one.
Yeah.
Because you've just gotten Twitter. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like even like for Instagram and Snapchat, I guess like those ones you can only change like it's a recent thing that you can change the
I
name.
think you can change Snapchat now. I thought like you still couldn't.
Oh
Okay.
no, that's like a couple weeks ago or something.
Okay.
once.
Because I still have, like,
But,
literally, I dox myself on mine. 'Cause it's literally, like, my last name underscore my first name. I'm like, why would I ever, like, why did I choose that? And because I think when I first did it, like, freshman year of high school, I didn't know you couldn't change it.
Oh,
So I
wow.
just, like, did it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's really
I just
funny.
made mine like the
Mm.
same as my Instagram because like I'm uncreative.
Oh.
And then like I think my Twitter one wasn't the same because like that name was taken for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it's not taken anymore.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
anyways, it's fine because I have that, and I think that's the same as my Apple Music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So anything else?
No, that's basically.
Now you are where you are now.
And now I'm just part of like
The vibes.
just a complete mess of just random things, music, film.
Let's say, like, you
Gay
do, like,
people.
everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like I do everything now. I feel like when you have, like, a fan account, like a stan account, you can only talk about that person. I'm like, I don't like being just, like, because, like, I like a lot
Yeah.
of different things.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I have to make a different stan account, like, for everything. But no, I just have, like, one account, and I just, like,
Yeah.
sometimes talk. Like, it doesn't matter anymore.
Which is so crazy whenever people like do have a stand, because like eventually like, what do you talk about?
Just say, how much is there to say?
Literally that fucking tweet that's like, I didn't notice Dolores held a fucking plate of corn.
Yeah.
Y'all are running out of
And
shit to talk about this
Encanto,
movie. I'm crying.
I saw that. I was like, yeah, exactly. That's funny.
What does that have to do with anything though?
What do you mean?
She was holding a plate of.
Because like
Because,
they
yeah,
were,
they don't have anything else to say. So they're like, oh, let's say this. Like, oh, I didn't know she was holding a corn in this, like, I think it was,
Like
like,
a
when she told the
Dolores stand?
secrets. Like, when everybody found out about, like, Bruno.
No,
I kinda don't
no,
remember that
it was
movie.
when they found out that like, that yeah she did like she talked
Like,
to
the
Bruno,
vision and
but
stuff?
also like
Yeah.
the vision about like she was like she's gonna mess up the family or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And it was, like, all at the dinner table, and, like, the guy was about to propose to
Yeah.
Isabella? I can't remember their names now.
Isabella, your
Yeah.
boyfriend is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is from the song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah.
That's
so
your start.
from annoying,
Well, that's, like, your whole story,
yeah,
actually.
from
Yeah.
young annoying bisexual person to even more annoying but less bisexual person.
But
What?
less.
Okay, Jasmine, where did you start?
I feel like my start was like everything at once. Oh, everything everywhere all at once.
Go watch that movie
Go
we
watch
have
that
now.
movie.
Now in theaters right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
Like I literally am like, should
Don't
I see
walk,
it
run.
tomorrow again? Also, that score soundtrack's so good. Like just listen to that. Like as you're doing like work or something, because like scores like don't have like words, so you can just like listen to it in the background. It's so good. But yes, okay, so my start was, like, kind of, like, yeah, like, everything, like, all at once happened, I think. I definitely, it all kind of, like, blends, like, 7th grade, like, 8th grade, like, when I decided to do, like, Wattpad or, like, go on Wattpad. We'll start with that. I went on Wattpad, and then I told my friend about it, and then she went on Wattpad, and then I think that was also during the time we liked Divergent, like, that came out, and we read I think I watched the movie first, and then I read the books, and then we read all the books, and also The Fault in Our Stars. We read a lot of John Green, and then we were like, we should make Wattpad stories, and I was like, yeah, I think that's a really good idea. So she made a Divergent fan fiction, and I just made, like, a normal, like, story. It was, like, about this girl going to, like, a new school, and then she meets this, like, guy. It's very just, like, very Wattpad, very stupid. I think I definitely picture, like, a white girl. It was like, yes, brushing my brown hair, putting on my crop top and my skinny jeans, and then heading to school, first day of new school, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, we both posted our stories. I don't remember what her fan fiction was about, but it was, like, you know. Did you ever watch Divergent?
No, I didn't. I saw, like, a clip of it one time when we went to Central, and we met some people there, and
I
it was
think they
playing.
were playing that.
And I was like, oh, my gosh, this girl is in it? I hate her.
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley.
Because
She's
of American
terrible.
Teenagers. Is that why you hate her? She's
like,
really
she was bad in
show
that,
so bad.
and then, like, there was this, like, Wave movie or something recently. Not Waves. But, like,
Adrift.
Adrift.
With Sam Claflin is also in it.
I don't know who that is. But
Hunger Games guy. But he's also in something else.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Love Rosie guy.
But I was like, her acting is just so bad. And I saw her in another thing as well, and I'm like, I really don't like her.
No.
So, like, I could never watch this movie.
She's really good in Big Little Lies. That show is so good. We should all watch that. Do we? No.
No.
Let's say we could watch party that if we all had HBO Max. But it's such a good show. But anyway, yeah. My friend had a Divergent fan fiction. I don't remember what it was about. Probably something with the two main characters. I don't know. And then I had just, like, a random girl. I think the girl's name was Charlie. I can't remember. Because I was like, oh, I want, like, a boyish name. Because, like, I always wanted, like, a tomboy-ish name. I don't know why.
Name?
Yeah, like, for myself. I was
Why?
like, because I was like, oh, I want something, like, fun. Like, a fun name. Like I wanted my name to be, like, Jalen or something. Like cool. Because I thought it was, like, cool. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be a boy, and my mom was going to name me, like, Jalen or Jaden. But then I was a girl, and she was like, okay, Jasmine. And I was like, you could have just kept that name. That would have been so cool. But anyway, I think the girl's name was Charlie. I can't remember what the main guy's name was. But it was just, like, about them. Very Wattpad, like, bad. Very bad. I wish I had, because I would write down each chapter in my notebook, like this notebook I had, and then I would, like, transcribe it onto the computer and, like, on Wattpad and then post it. And I wish I had that notebook, because I had, like, every single chapter in there. And I remember there was, like, one part of that story I did not know. I was in 7th grade, I think, or 8th grade. I think 7th grade. There was one part of that story, I didn't know how sex worked, but I was like, oh, they need to have sex in this chapter. So it's, like, one point he, like, comes to, I think it was, like, chapter 10. I was like, okay, they have to get together by chapter 10, and they have to, like, you know, have sex by chapter 10 or, like, by chapter 12 or something. So I didn't know how sex works, so it was, like, a part they were just, like, kissing, and then, like, they took off their clothes, and then it was, like, something, 5 minutes later, it was over. Like, 5
minutes later?
I just did not know how sex worked. It was, like, so funny. It was, like, 5 minutes later, it was just, like, over, and then they were just, like, sitting next to each other, like, on the couch and, like, hugging.
He blooped in the boop.
Like, I did not know. It was just so funny. Like, I wish I had that notebook to read it, because I wrote that down, too.
Oh,
and then I think I threw it away, because I was like, what if my mom finds this or something? And I was like, let me get rid of this. Like, after I deleted the story from Wattpad, it does not exist anymore anywhere.
Sad.
Why?
And now I kind of wish I had it.
This.
No, I wish I had
it's
it, like...
It's probably in your archive, actually.
No, because there's, like, a thing you can, like, either unpublish a story or, like, completely delete it. And I was like, oh, no, I'm completely deleting this. And I deleted it. But that happened. And I think also...
We just had a real-life burning of Alexandria.
No, like, I wish I still had it. It was, like, called... it was, like, something. Like, I remember the cover in my head. It was, like... I don't remember. I would, like, this is, like, you with the Alec trying to remember it. Like, oh, it's, like, right there, but I can't pull it out.
Okay, describe the cover art.
It was, like, a picture from Google, and it was, like, a silhouette, because, like, I didn't have, like, a face clamper, so it was, like, a silhouette of, like, a guy and a girl, like, looking at each other, and, like, that's, like, it was, like, that. It's, like, they're looking at each other, and, like, that, and it's, like, black, and then, like, blue background. But I do not remember what that freaking book was, and it was, like, a interesting name, you know? Not, like, a basic name, I guess.
Oh, like, oblique.
Yeah, but it was like 3 words. Oh my gosh, I wish I
God.
knew.
Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone.
I think
Go
it's
read
made by
it.
Tia
Kind of
Tamara.
something like that. That's a great book, by the way. What Ari just said, every last word. But something like that was like something with every in there. I don't know. But
Every which way.
that was a TV show. I watched that show. Remember House of Anubis?
Yes.
That show was
Yo,
good.
that shit is super fucking popular in South America.
Now?
Like, no, like, it's been like that
Just
for...
always?
Like, they still have, like, humongous stan accounts on Twitter.
Well, I
just
recently
dedicated to
rewatched
House
that
of
show like
Anubis.
sometime last summer, or like I think last summer, and it was like bad, but like in a good way. I was like, okay, I remember why I liked this show. Like there was drama, there was the tea, the funny, the juice, the funny, all the good stuff. The juice. But yes, while I was doing Wattpad, I think during that time also, I made, like, me and my friend, that same friend that did the Divergent fan fiction, we made an Instagram to, like, make, like, fan edits and, like, of Divergent. Of Divergent, and, like, I think that was, like, end of
like
some...
fan cam fan edits, or, like, you edited photos?
Yeah, like, photo editing.
Oh!
We started with that. I think I have that somewhere, like, in my Google Photos, actually. Some of, like, the edits. But it was, like, that, and it was, like, Divergent.
Was it good?
I mean, we can look after. And maybe some will be on the Instagram story. Speaking of Instagram story, Cream Team or Squirt Squad, you guys didn't vote a lot, I think. Actually, no, I think a lot of people voted for Squirt Squad.
I think it was, like, a good amount. I think I looked at it afterwards,
they
and it was,
should.
like... 7-2 or something. I probably should have like posted the results.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like Squirt Squad won like by a
Lot.
By a little
Which it should, yes. Nobody wants to be Cream Team. Squirt Squad. But yeah, so we had a Divergent like fan account. I think we sometimes did a little bit of like Fault in Our Stars and stuff too, like John Green. But like all of his books, like his movies weren't out yet. Like I think Fault in Our Stars was up, like Paper Towns wasn't out yet. This was like 8th grade, I think. But yeah, we had that, and then one day, because like I had it on my phone, but I didn't tell my parents about this, like that I had Instagram at all. And then one day my mom like found my phone, because like that was before I put locks, like a password on my phone, because I was like, oh, I have nothing to hide.
Well, that's dumb.
I have nothing to hide. And then my mom saw it one day, she was like, what is this? And I was like, me and I was going to say the girl's name. Oops.
Isabella.
Me and my friend, we have like just a little account and stuff. And then she was like, let me see. And then like went through it and blah, blah, blah. And then she deleted it. She was like, no, you can't go on that anymore. So my friend still had it on her phone, but I still had like all the apps to like make the edit. So I was like, okay, I'll still make it, but you have to post it now.
No,
my God.
not you having your own like Samsung fringe like tweet moment. That's
Free Dorothy. No, I was like, I think I used a lot of Pixar and some like Fonto.
Pixar, Fonto.
Yeah,
yep.
so I would make it and then send it to her, and then she would post it on the account.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh my
But
God.
then a little bit after that, also in 8th grade, I think.
Wait, so when did you make an Instagram?
Oh,
like,
like actual
actually?
Instagram? Like college.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did.
Yeah,
tell us that.
like that's when I made like an
Okay.
actual one, like I posted myself.
Yeah.
I had like kind of like a side one where I just followed like celebrities I liked, because
Oh,
like you
yeah,
could go
that
on the
one.
Instagram like .com and like look at their
Yeah.
posts, but you couldn't look at their stories and stuff. And I was like, but I need to know what they're doing, what all these people are doing all the time. These YouTubers I like. But yes, and then also during that time of like 8th grade, I think, leading into like sophomore year of high school, once we went into high school, we stopped talking, so we kind of, that account just like disbanded. But I was doing Vine now, and I went from making picture edits to making video edits. And I went from like, it was mainly like Teen Wolf, I think, because what an iconic show that was. But Teen Wolf, still Divergent, lots of like movies. But yeah, I made like tons of like video edits, and that's what I did, like.
This just seems like
The
so much
most.
work. Like the Wattpad, like you wrote a whole book and like
Yeah.
these edits. I'm like, how do you like have the creativity
Exactly.
and like the
That's what I was-
energy for this?
That's what I was saying at the beginning, like, no, the social media that I did, like, that fueled my creative juices, and I was also making other books on Wattpad still, like, after that book died, then I changed accounts, like, rebranded, and then, like, did a whole new thing there, like, doing, like, celebrity stories, and I started writing fan fiction, but, like, not, like I said, I didn't write any smut or stuff, it was just, like, you know, making a little love story, but with the person that already exists, with the person that I created, you know, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did a lot of video edits on Vine, but then we all know Vine died, so then they were like, yeah, people are going to start moving to, like, YouTube and, like, Instagram, and I was like, once Vine is dead, I think I'm just, like, no more of that, and I still have all the video edits I made, like, on this, like, external hard drive, and I love it, and sometimes I watch them, like, go down memory lane, I'm like, aw, and I also, there was some Girl Meets World edits, too, because, like, I really like that show, like, freshman year, sophomore year. Very fun times. But yeah, Vine died, and then I think I just stuck to Wattpad from there and, like, writing stories. And, like, there was, like, this, like, thing that, like, came up, like, a kind of genre within the fanfic community. It was, like, called, like, social media, like, stories. So, like, you would, like, make, like, different, like, Instagram posts, or, like, it would be mainly text between the characters, like, group chats and stuff like that.
Okay.
Throughout the story, and, like, some actual real life stories type of stuff, but, like, mainly, like, pictures and, like, text and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of those, and those are really fun. And those are all still up with all the celebrities I did it for.
Okay, wait, so I guess you didn't, but did you ever make something for episode? Because, like, I know, like, I never made anything, but, like, my friends and I used to play it, and, like, some of my friends used to, like, write stuff.
I had to say you could.
Like,
I forgot you could do that. I think I attempted one time, but it's, like, a lot of work, because you have to, like, make the different, like,
oh, yeah, like, the
pathways
movements and stuff.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah,
and I think you had
the
to, like,
choices.
Yeah, you had to, like, buy to make them look cooler and stuff. Like, you would always have, like, the basic, like, package.
Oh,
but then, like,
okay.
to get the cool settings and stuff, you had to do other things. Buy it. So, I didn't do that. But yeah, I think that's it. That's where I started. A lot of stuff happened at once, but yeah, social media was, like, very much a creative time for me. I loved it. Making my little video edits, doing my little Wattpad stories for different celebs. It was fun. I enjoyed. It was very wholesome in comparison to Brian's hatred.
Whoa, okay, you had to delete a whole book.
Yeah, but the other ones
like,
still live.
It was a book. That yours was just like.
You deleted a book too.
Yeah.
Because I really
deserved. But yeah, that's my origin story. That's my whole story.
And I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Now I don't do anything.
Oh wait, when did you guys get Snapchat?
Oh.
That was freshman year of high school.
Freshman year of high school.
I
But
didn't know
I
it
really
existed.
didn't use it.
No, not really.
Yeah, I think it started freshman year. I got mine sophomore year of high school. And I told my mom, because, like, my friend begged me to get it, and then I begged my mom to get it. Because, like, she found out about Instagram, that was the whole thing. But, I got it, and I was like, oh, I'll never post, I'll never, like, send anybody anything, blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna talk to, like, this and this person. Now I post.
It was like, you know what
pictures.
it was? Our parents, like, watched, like, true crime documentary bullshit.
No, because, like, Snapchat was, like, it was, like, a weird, like app. Like, it was not, like, it was kid-friendly, but, like...
Yeah, at first, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Before the sex
It wasn't, like...
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that it was, like, for children.
Yeah.
But it was marketed towards teens, for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, and for Twitter, me and that same friend, we made a, like, collective Twitter account together, and then I think I just, like, took over it. Like, once we stopped being friends, I was like, oh, I'll just take it. And then I took the account. And then I remember, like, logging into the account, like, right when I was about to take it over. And I saw, like, messages that she had with, like, because she was still using the account. Messages she had with, like, some, like, online girl. And I was like, oh, should I be... And then I just, like, deleted it. And then just kept using the account.
Oh, my God.
And I changed the ad of the account. I was like, let me do this. And then I had some fan accounts on that account. Like, the David Dobrik fan account. And...
I remember I found that out purely because, like, it was just, like, randomly on your phone.
Yeah, because I had 3 different accounts.
Yeah, I think I, like, pointed, you were using Twitter, and I was, like, I, like, pointed out the fact that, like, Twitter has this thing on the bottom of your screen where it shows, like, your profile pic. I was like, is that David Dobrik?
I don't know if I had a picture of him.
I was about to say, because it was when we were, like, at Tuvlo.
Yeah, I think that's when I stopped using that account, and I used a different one, but I still had it, because, like, I like to still, like, go on that timeline, because it was very, like, full of, like, like, I had a lot of followers, and, like, people followed, like, I followed people, so it was a very full timeline, in comparison to the other one, which was, like, new, and didn't really have a lot going on yet.
That's how my timeline is on Twitter.
Yeah,
like,
right?
There's nothing
Dead.
there.
It's just raw propaganda.
Yeah, it's just all Brian.
Like, it's just Brian and Alexa's stuff.
Yeah.
Well, less so Alexa, but yeah.
Yeah.
And news.
At least in the nudes. I was like, whoa.
Whoa, Aria, an SFW account?
Oh, that would be weird.
If you had one?
Yeah.
Or if
but also, I'm like, what if... I won't.
No, what if what?
What if you did have?
What if I, like, made a monetized
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
I mean, good for you.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I would never promote it, but you're a sex girl.
It depends, like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do on it?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
with
Like,
OnlyFans
She's just gonna mukbang.
usually do? Yeah, exactly. Trisha Paytas it up.
She's gonna wear a bra and do mukbangs. That's
Hot tub streams are very big on Twitch. You can do that. We should all do that.
On Twitch.
Yeah. Same Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
We all do, like, a little hot tub stream as we're eating our Subway.
Yeah.
We'd make bank.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. But, I think that's... Is there any other social media tales you guys would like to tell?
Yeah, how about we tell our social media handles?
Okay.
Again.
Given the circumstances of this episode, we can finally say our socials. So go ahead. You
Our
can start.
personal socials?
I am at
Yes,
Ralphication
if you want to.
on Twitter and IG. That is Ralphication at Twitter and IG at RIELFICATION.
Imagine I cut that out.
I'll kill you.
My Instagram is Jasmine_Sims, like the game, __. Yes. And then my Twitter is DumDumEnergy. DUM Energy.
If you don't know how to spell that, you're too young to be on this podcast.
Yeah, to be listening to us right now.
My
Porn, sex, fuck.
Oh my god. Immediately. Actually, this says we will not get demonetized on YouTube for that because if you say it in the first 5 minutes of the video, then you get demonetized.
Interesting.
Yeah, but any other time, I don't think they listen that far. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it
Or
be
maybe
like
that's just a
bots?
myth. I don't know. It's not like we're making anything anyway. But once we get big enough, we can start monetizing. Whatever. Go ahead. Say your socials.
Okay. My Instagram. Not
Did
that
you
I'm
shit
gonna.
yourself?
Yeah, I did. Cause I have to.
I remember.
What?
The name of my story.
What was it? Share with the class.
It was either Everything Begins Again or just like Begins Again.
Everything Begins Again. That sounds like a good. Like I would read that.
Exactly. That's the name of it.
I know you thought your 15 or 14-year-old self was like, oh, I ate this shit.
Exactly. I was like, oh, she moved to a new town. Like, I think it was actually probably maybe Wisconsin that she moved to, too.
Wow.
Which, speaking of Wisconsin, shout out once again to Kate. But now, Aria, say your socials. I'm sorry.
This is gonna get cut. It's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so my Instagram is just my name. If you, like, looked me up, you would find me. It's, like, AJC_Aria. My Twitter is, I believe, I'm not entirely sure. I believe it's _Creage_, and Creage is CREAJ. That's, like, the first 3 letters of my last name and my first 2 initials. So...
#Creage.
Yeah. Also, I'm probably not gonna follow on. Somebody followed me on Instagram. I don't like.
You would block them.
I wouldn't block you, but like
No,
I just.
You
I
It's
wouldn't
like it's
follow
private.
back,
Like
but,
I
like,
wouldn't
I'd
follow
accept.
back, and like sometimes like I'll accept depending on my mood. But like Twitter, like I haven't posted anything on
If I
Twitter,
feel like
but
if you feel like they're worthy enough to be.
Whoa.
oh my gosh,
I am worthy.
No. it literally just depends on my mood. Like sometimes I'll just like let random ass people follow me, but then other times I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a private account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a reason. But you don't really post a lot.
I
either.
don't post ever.
Honestly, you should post again soon. I wanted us to take like
Yeah.
more pictures in New York, and then I was
I
gonna
know,
do, like,
that
a
was my
photo
plan!
dome. That was the plan, and then it didn't follow through. Cause like I don't know, I'm not really like picture girl, like on phone girl, really.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, except I don't know, I'm not really.
I have some pictures, but like any pictures that I take like by myself, like I take a lot of pictures like in the bathroom and stuff like that. But like I would never post any of them ever.
The face.
Like they're
Jesus.
good.
Ever.
They're good pictures, but like they just weren't the right
They're
circumstances.
not professional.
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh.
They're not professional.
I'm gonna
They're
post again
professional.
soon. I should post again before the school year's over.
Speaking of
That
over.
won't be
Goal.
happening for me.
Speaking of over, the podcast is
Is
officially
now over.
Thank you
Whoa.
guys so much for joining us.
No, wait. now that we said our socials, don't forget to follow the podcast socials.
Yes,
that's the most important thing to
exactly.
do. And don't forget to rate and review us on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen. We're available on many different platforms, also on
YouTube as
YouTube.
well.
Comment, subscribe, like, share it with your
Favorite
families.
download.
Or maybe friends.
If
We're also
the
on
world ever
TikTok.
if the
Oh,
world
yeah.
ever exploded or whatever, if you need it, there's no more internet, so download the episode so you can listen to it while you suffocate or something.
Yes.
Oh my
I don't know what
God.
that means, but yeah, sure. Anyway, the podcast is over. Not the podcast, but just this episode is over.
Right.
And
we would
we-
never do that to you because we
Yeah.
love you.
We love you,
This is the
bestie.
last episode we ever posted.
Go, bestie. Go, bestie. Hey, hey.
How about okay? We need to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you guys for coming along today, and have a great one. We love you.
We'll see you again next Tuesday.
Yes, next Tuesday. Yes, nothing else to say. Follow us on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
See you next week.
Bye.